Hmm.
All
All
righty.
right. Are we live?
We are live.
All right. Welcome, everybody. You got Rick and RJ, Nature's Frequencies. And hopefully, everyone around the world is happy. Oh, we have a recording in progress. All right. We will record this for posterity. And again, today is about happiness and how wow can help you be happy. Um, I talked to it's really simple. Wow changed her life because she can actually function happily, and and life is really good with wow. And I've talked to other people, and pets are happy with wow. Um, 4th of July is coming up, and we have a ton of fireworks up. Nuts. They don't go half as nuts with Wow Tag. Let me tell you. I'm not going to say they're not going to go nuts, but you know, if we can cut the factor of the dogs going crazy, you know, I heard it from a bunch of friends of ours. My dogs, the Wow Tag is huge, especially 4th of July time. So keep that one in mind. RJ, what do we got? Oh, that's such a warm picture. RJ is in sunny Florida. I am in New Hampshire, rainy and cold. And I don't know what to tell you, but I think I'd rather be in Florida. Um, waterfalls. I was in the waterfall capital of the world. I got to tell you, I just did a Europe trip and we went to Iceland. One of the most beautiful places that I never expected to be as beautiful as it was. Iceland's the size of Colorado with 350,000 people. They have like no humans. So it's really pretty wild. But we were in glaciers. We went to they had glaciers that were calving into the lake. We were in the lake. Then right by there was a black sand beach with pieces of the glacier. Then we took a rib boat out, rubber inflatable with twin 300s. I like fast boats. Went right up to two huge humpbacks that kept coming up and breathing. And they say they never have two humpbacks because one usually takes it, but they had to have a lot of food for two of them to not bug each other. They were like they were 10 feet from us. So I got to tell you, that was really pretty cool. And then we saw so many waterfalls of the bluest water you could ever imagine. It was like in Niagara Falls everywhere. Absolute beautiful country. We went in the fjords of Iceland. Then we went to Norway. Norway was also beautiful. I got to tell you, that's another neat country, but they have a lot more humans. Um, and then we hit Amsterdam, Belgium, ended in London, and now I'm back in New Hampshire, and it's cold and rainy, and I'm not going to whine about that. But so, Orange, what do we got?
All right. Here we go. A little bit about us.
A little bit about us. Just a really quick thing. It's not little, but we really do hold 6 U.S. patents, and that's really pretty special because every time I get people that tell me, Rick, I saw these patches from these people. They look a lot like yours. They came out with them like 2 months ago, and they said they're the best thing since sliced bread. Nope, we're the originals. We hold the patents. All right, six of them. We have 14 industry awards, including the very cool Edison Award. We were on the red carpet with our tuxedos on, and then RJ had the pleasure of going live with Fox News and Stuart Varney, and then we were actually featured in USA Today. And it wasn't an ad, it was a featured story, which is very cool because anybody can take an ad. No, no, we got featured. Um, Celebrating 8 years. Wow.
11.
11 years. Eight. How did I get 11? I was thinking about something. Eight. 11 years. Time flies. Anyways, we have fun. We're doing this 11 years. This isn't our first rodeo. We know how to make things well. And wow is really pretty unique. Um, it is very cool. Today's topic is how to help. Wow, wow does a lot of things. All right, and I got to tell you, what's neat, pets. Um, let's start with pets' hips. As they get old, their joints aren't as good as they used to be. Their a little jittery if you got a little dog. Wow helps with that. We've talked to one of our buddies, Scott, had a huge dog, Nyla, that couldn't go up his front step, and he was like 120 pounds. And he couldn't go up his front step. He put the wow tag on him, and he jumped up the front step and was happily ever after because his hips were, you know, it's designed to help your joints, and make your body function better. The better your hormones work better. So you just got to remember, like, if something's not working right, your body stresses out. Stressed out body, not good for you. So you want to harmonize your body. That's what WOW does. All right. And again, we do this without drugs. A lot of people in America have mental issues. In America, the drug for choice is Prozac. In Europe, it's St. John's wort. But St. John's wort isn't a drug. It's oh man,
natural. It's a natural.
Right. It's a natural substance that you can't patent. So since you can't patent the natural substance, nobody talks about it in America. One of my sons is going to become a psychiatrist, and he's going for another 5 years for medical school with the psychiatry. And one of the things I made sure he would learn is natural remedies. And now with RFK, stressing that there's a lot of natural remedies that actually work, it's kind of a nice thing. So, we have a WOW tag. WOW tag, very cool. 3 U.S. patents. Arj, do we talk about what's in it? I can't see it.
We can talk a little bit. I mean, it's all natural botanicals.
All right. There's many, 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 many botanicals. In case you don't know, that's plants. And okay, things that grow naturally. Most of your essential oils are botanicals. All right. There's also the endocannabinoid system, which people discovered helps people a lot. All right. And that system works off of receptors that are triggered on frequencies, which when RJ and I started, we talked about frequencies, and everybody was like, frequencies? What is that? And you're going to heal with frequencies? Yeah. Okay, good. Go do your voodoo somewhere else. Oh, now people understanding. CBD has a frequency. It activates the endocannabinoid system, which does all sorts of good things to help anti-inflammation, help stress. And if you can activate that system, guess what? Your body's going to be harmonized and work better. That's a good thing. And so if you got the right combination of botanicals, you can really help the body. All right. Lavender, rosemary, really high frequency number. Like the hertz is like 330 on rosemary. It's really a good frequency. Frankincense, a healing frequency. These natural substances can help people heal. It's very cool. So we can replicate that frequency. It's not, you don't have to eat an essential oil. Your body recognizes the wave, that frequency. So it's very, very cool, and we are nature's frequencies. What does that mean? That means we have a clue when it comes to natural frequencies, doesn't it, Arj?
It sure does.
Like, hey, we have a clue. We actually know what we're doing. That's even more amazing. And then we have a whole board of advisory doctors. I just talked to Dr. Wai Ching. This is really funny. Dr. Wai Ching Lee is over in Singapore, and I get a picture of Dr. Kyle with Dr. Wai Ching on the other side of the planet. I'm like, how did you find her? And they were. This is RJ. This is a riot. They were at a conference, and somehow they went to dinner together, and they're talking. And she whips out an earthing card and explains to the people how, the earthing card helps structure the water and taste your food better. And there's 3 people with Dr. Kyle, and there's Wai Ching is explaining it. And they look at her and they go, do you know Rick? And Dr. Wai Ching and I have a great relationship for years, and it was a riot So they sent me a picture on WhatsApp, and they're having dinner on the other side of the planet in Singapore. Anyways, it was very cool. And by working with doctors that are totally phenomenal, we get better. And if somebody says, Rick, at this frequency, Dr. Stan gave me ashwagandha and maca root to add to wow. All right. And it's amazing some of these frequencies that smart people will tell you. They're happy to help people. So anyways, it's a very cool thing. So going back to frequencies, yes, nature's frequencies is us. We do have a clue. And the pets and the people. If you have somebody that's little off kilter sometimes, a little aggravated sometimes, they need wow. Honestly, you can try it with a patch. You can try it with a tag. All right. Tag is very easy. You know why? You put it here and life is good. Okay. It just stays with you. So tags are good. Patch, you can also try. Patches go on K27 here and here. Or you can also put, just so everyone knows, inside your wrist right here is a great place. I do immunity. My allergies were really bad this year with pollen when I was over here. And immunity patches on the inside of your wrist. Ooh, I got to tell you, it's really good. So keep that one in mind. Anyways, back to wow. Wow. See, look at all those little botanicals on that cover. I like that, Arch.
Right? Isn't that look good? Good looking?
It is good looking. So
Right.
what else do we talk about the wow tag, Arch?
We're gonna show some pictures
The
of
wow
the wow.
patch.
Yeah, this is the wow patch, which there's the tag and the patch.
Right. So the wow patch is just like our patches. Again, K27, the upper chest, or I got to tell you, I'm using the inside of the wrist a lot more than I used to. And I kind of like it there. So anyways, it's instant and it's just a good thing. One more thing about our patches. I always tell people, my knee and renew, I'm still, in case you don't know, I am a certified tennis pro and pickleball pro. I play pickleball about 4 hours a day. And my right knee has been sore for years. I skied all the time with a knee brace, but I am all original body parts. And thank God for Renew, because I use it on my knee every day. There's at any given time there's 6. But I shaved my knee. I don't want any hair in my knee. Why? Because it lasts longer. I got to tell you. So if you have a body part and you're using our patches, just shave that area. It'll just stay longer. It's just, I thought about it because just the other day I was playing pickleball and somebody, Rick, what are those patches? And I told him, it's keeping me not having to replace my hips like you guys or my knees. All my buddies have replacement parts. Anyways, so his back hurt. He goes, do you have anything? I was like, yeah. And the guy was really hairy. So I put some on his lower back. And, he's like, Rick, he's moving like this and that. I'm like, wow. He's like, what did you do to me? I go, these are our patches. That's why I don't need a knee. And you do need a knee and hips and stuff. So anyways, he begged me for some. He goes, can I buy it from me? No, here, just buy me a beer next time. So anyways, I put it on. And then I told the guy, hey, if you get a chance, you really want to just shave your back, like where you're going to put the patches. He looked at me. I'm like, yeah, just do it. And it'll last longer. I said, you got way too much hair for that to stick. All of our patches, less hair, stays on longer. You can use them 2, 3, 4 days, depending on how much that they fall off. They're so again, if it's wow, if it's renew, shave the area, it lasts a lot longer. Just so you know. All right, Arch, what do we got?
We got a couple cameos of dogs right now wearing the wow tag, and I gotta say, everybody, every if you love your pet, put a wow tag on them. Just do it. They want it. It's going to help them. So we're gonna show a couple pics right
Arch,
here.
I'm glad you said that because
Right?
you're right.
If you love your pet, just put a wow tag on them. It's going
I,
to help.
Jamaica is 14, and it made a huge difference. Like not jittery, not like a little scatterbrain jerk dog, like that one. See that one? She's 15 now.
Yep, but she's got a
And
wow tag.
here it is. Here's the wow tag. It's very
See?
old. It's in their tag. See it?
Yep.
Yeah. But she jumps up on this and she's still active. She's 15.
And she can
Little
barely
Jamaica.
see.
But we like the dog, so stick a wow tag on them.
Yes.
Anyways, it's and this one used to go nuts for fireworks. 4th of July, I'm in the middle of Wares Beach in a lake, and everybody likes fireworks here. Everybody's on vacation. Fireworks are legal. And she used to go nuts. Now she only hides in the closet, but she doesn't go nuts. A little different. What do you got, Arch?
First we got Kiki. Kiki's rocking the wow tag, loving life. She was also scattered like Jamaica.
Yeah.
Then we got Cooper also rocking the wow tag, loving life.
Cool. Hey, that kind of looks like Jamaica, doesn't it?
This one?
No, the one that one.
Yep, this one a little bit, yep. And then we got Coco. He's a biter, but now he's less bitey, if that makes sense. He doesn't bite as much.
Up there's my other buddy.
There's Mr. Pickles.
There's Mr. Pickles. This is Sir Winston. And Sir Winston, I got to tell you, he doesn't have a wild tag. He doesn't have his dog tag. He doesn't have his.
He really needs them.
We put the apple. Oh no, he had them. He lost all of his tags.
Wait,
we had a.
Did you put an Apple AirTag on him?
Yes, we did. We AirTagged him. Okay. He lost all RJ. They're all gone. They're all gone. So you asked me, I go, so he's got a new collar. We got to put it on we put his name on his collar with his phone. He's got this habit of just going through trees and stuff. And anyways, if there's a dog that can lose it, it's my little buddy Winston. And he's such a good dog. So what do we got, Arj?
Oh, we got Crumb over here.
Your little dog Crumb.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So just so everyone knows, if you have a pet, all right, the pet will appreciate it.
Yes.
And, everybody loves their pets. This guy is such a good boy. Anyways, yeah, you are, Winston. If you love your pet, give him a wild tag. Like, it's just very cool. If you love your wife, give her a wild tag. She'll be friendlier. It's just, it puts you in a happy place. It takes the biting out of life.
It does.
So, if somebody's a little stressed, that little bit of wild tag and the frequencies of the wild tag make people happier. Happy person is good person. I think I may order one.
Right?
I got a person in particular. Honey, put this on. It's been a little feisty lately.
Nothing a little wild tag can't
So
fix.
yeah, for your significant other, surprise her with a wild tag. Or him. What do we got, Arj?
We got one of my favorite testimonials coming from Melissa.
Our Texan. Let's hear Melissa.
Yep.
I love her accent.
My neighbor inherited her father's dog, Peanut, who's 14 years old, when her father passed away. And he had been very ill for many years in a nursing home. And by the time she got Peanut, Peanut had, stress and anxiety issues. She would lick herself raw whenever she got stressed or anxious. So we go for walks a lot, and I said, could we please put a tag on Peanut and see if that makes a difference? So we did. I went out of town the next day, and Dawn, my neighbor, texted and said, Peanut's not licking. And then the next day she's texted and she goes, this is 2 days. She has not licked. On the third day, she goes, what's in this tag? Well, since then, my neighbor and her husband and both kids are wearing their tags, and Peanut is doing fabulous. Plus, she's 14. She even has better mobility.
That's a great video.
That's all. Hey, it is. It was funny. I was telling Nate and everybody that I'm going to be chainsawing today. This is today's job. I'm going to be working all the chainsaws today as soon as off this call, and I'm going to be cold in the weather, and I got them lined up ready to go. And cold, wet, and damp out here. And I shouldn't be whining. Sorry, but it's eventually it'll be nice out here. So Peanut loves it. And oh, now this is funny. This is my little boy. Brings me the tennis ball. I'm supposed to hit it to him. What else do we got, Arch?
I think it's about time for a promotion and about time to give something away.
I love that. All right, just so everyone knows, before I digress, life is short. Enjoy it every day. WOW's going to help people enjoy it every day. It'll help your pet enjoy it every day. So WOW is just a good thing. If you're starting to get a little, antsy with people, put some WOW patches on. All right. If you're getting a little short with your spouse, put a WOW tag on. Like it's going to help you. And it sounds crazy, but again, we're doing it without drugs. So, and you're happier, function better. It helps harmonize everything. And chronic stress, not good for you. And if you're a stress bucket, and that's just not good. Don't do that. Stress, not good. Not good. And that's one of the toughest things people don't understand. Your body in chronic stress is not a healthy body. So, you like the rock work behind me? I did all of that. I'm a rocker. There's rocks everywhere here. Yeah, that was me. Anyways, I do rocks. So that's I just got to tell you. So WOW tag, WOW patches. We made a special. Anything you buy, you're going to get some WOW patches. But you're having a tough day, put some WOW patches on. K27 here and here, okay, or inside your wrist. So I know that's one of the specials. I told everybody, we forget how many times we have good products that people forget about, and like anybody, you can get, a little grumpy, and then your grumpiness stays on. Don't be grumpy. Put a WOW patch on, and then get ungrumpy. Right, or get a WOW tag. But again, I can't stress enough. WOW tags, people that are off kilter, and all animals should have a WOW tag. It's Arj, too bad we didn't show the Hannah ones. Hannah was a farmer that used to go out with a WOW tag. I'll tell you the story real quick. She had 4 water troughs that were like 100 gallons each, and she has them all over the field. And one was regular water, one was WOW, one was earthing, and one was something else. And they all went to the WOW water. Okay. So her field is huge. So she took, and she likes to experiment. So she rearranged everything and moved the WOW tag almost a mile away in the furthest water container that she had. And again, it was like a 100-gallon water trough. And all the animals went to that. And she had to refill that twice a day. And it was the furthest one from the field. Because first she thought, maybe this one's close. They all knew the WOW tag. Then she hid it in her glove, and they were nudging her glove. Then she came out another time with the other hand, and they nudged her glove. Then she had her husband put it in his pocket, and the cows and the goats were all nudging his pocket. Now, animals can't. All right. And it's really pretty. The animals have that sense. So, that's a very cool thing.
I have the video.
RJ, what do you got here?
I got the video for Hannah right here.
You do?
I sure do.
RJ, the chances of me pulling that thing up is none and none. Oh, very cool, my son. Let's play it. Let's hear from Hannah.
Here we go.
So I have some plastic tubs. I have 4 different colors so that I could document which product was where and which one was my control. And I switched it up every week for the last 4 months. They're 100-gallon tanks, and I put a wow tag in one, and I put the earthing card in one, and I put the food freshness card in the other, and the fourth was our control. They were all spread out throughout the pasture, so they actually had to go and find what they were looking for. And every day for the first 2 weeks, I had to go refill the wow water at least 2 or 3 times a day. And I wasn't sure if it was just because they were all sort of in a central location. It was easier to get to. That's where they were hanging out that day. So I took the wow water and I put it on the far corner of their pasture. So they'd all have to really go and travel to get it and search for it. And they still emptied it twice in one day.
Wow.
This one was actually really fun. I had my wow tag clipped to the inside of my bra strap. And it was the first time I'd gone out in the pasture with the bulls and everybody. And I got within our big bull's energy zone. Normally, he's really respectful of my space. That day, he was not. He wasn't rude or aggressive at all, but he came and he rubbed his head all over my shoulder where he could find it. I was like, that's really weird. So I went in and I moved the wow tag to my hip pocket. A couple hours later, went out to see him and he knew where it was again. And he rubbed all over it, and he's just absolutely fine. This morning, I stuck it inside my glove and went out and just held my hands out to either side, and he still knew where it was. And just to see if there was a difference in the person, I had my husband do the same test, and he just went and stood in the pasture with the tag wherever, and it was consistently, he goes right to wherever the tag is at.
Isn't that cool?
Five.
That was the story I was talking about. Good job, Arch.
Yep, I got it lined up.
Amazing. Anyways, I thought it was a very cool story, and we're happy to share it, and we're happy to share our products with everybody.
And if you love pets, put a wow tag on them. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah. And you can also stick it in their water. If they don't have a collar, like cats and stuff, stick it in their water. Like, as you can hear from her, that they enjoy the water. Water picks up the frequency, it gets into the cat's body. But a lot of people say, my cat doesn't have a collar. I don't really want to put a collar on her. So stick it in the water. Works great. All right, Arch?
All right. Then I think we are pretty good. Let's just reiterate the promotion real quick, which is all orders receive a bonus package of wow patches. No matter what size the order, you get wow patches. If it's over $200, you're going to get a wow tag as well. This is very good.
Cool. That's very cool.
Very good.
RJ, that's pretty special.
That's pretty
And
good.
again, if you're feeling off kilter, use the patch. If you love your pet, get him a tag.
You got a
Or
spouse.
just be smart. Get Renew, and then you're going to get it free. I can't stress enough how much I was at my office the other day. I picked up 50 sheets of Renew. All right. My wife and I fight over it. It's the only one we ever fight over. As soon as she sees it, she grabbed it. So I used to have them ship like 20 sheets for each of us. I was there. I picked up 50 sheets of Renew. It just makes my body feel great. I can't stress enough. I have it on my knee, but since it's on the knee, the nails grow, whatever little hair I have left grows. But anyways, it works. And it is an absolute miracle product, Renew. And stay young, stay healthy. And you know what? I got to tell people, don't wake up with a purpose. I met a lot of old people in Florida, and I play pickleball with a lot of them. And the pickleball gives them a purpose, not even if they're not good. And I teach pickleball. Even if they're not good, it wakes them up with something to do, with a purpose, with socialization. The worst thing people can do is stay at home, watch TV all day, and do nothing. Wake up with a purpose. Pick up a sport, hike, go for a walk. I got to tell you, have a purpose. We don't want you being dull, but have a purpose. Wake up. I've already got my pickleball booked for tomorrow. I'm going to change Saturday as soon as, and it's like misting now. I'm going to be putting a hoodie on to chainsaw. This is crazy. Summertime. Anyways, are we good, Arj?
I think we're good. We got one more thing to do is to give away a package of wow patches.
Well, I'm going to give away wow and some other goodies because I think you all know if you get a package from us with happy faces, Rick loves giving gifts.
Ooh, Father,
And
you got the
just a
comment.
good thing.
Hey, here's a comment. Rick, I'd love to learn pickleball. Where are you?
I'm in New Hampshire and I teach in Guilford. Uh-oh. I think I'm on the wrong side of the house. I teach in Guilford, New Hampshire. And I love teaching pickleball. I teach tennis too, but pickleball is just fun. If you get on my court, you're going to have fun. Did you lose me, Arch?
Nope, I still got you, but we got a lot of numbers coming in, but I don't see the number yet. Oh, wait a second.
I don't see it.
I think I saw it.
Ah, you didn't unmute everybody. I like hearing. Oh. Yeah, you did.
Yep, I think I saw it.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations, Justina. You got it. Just in case you didn't know, RJ's and my birthday are the 28th.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
That's it. I got goodies coming your way. I'm actually, what I do is I just, right now, I'm just sending an email to my office. And so I don't forget. And it's all good.
Thank you, Rick.
It's always a pleasure. Justina Lyons. Wow. And some goodies. There's always goodies, as you all know.
Hey, Rick,
Yes.
there is always something blooming in Florida. You're going to need immunity.
Oh.
You know, I was okay in Florida. I came back here and there was yellow pollen all over our lake. It's the yellow pollen that gets me.